What's up, guys? Welcome to the next video. Now let's talk about energy and why it's important to seal your God-given energy. Now, in the society we live in, you've heard of the saying, where energy goes, where attention goes, energy flows. Yeah, and the society we live in is rigged by those who know better to rob you of your attention and therefore your energy. Now, energy is like your currency. Energy is actually the most valuable asset that you have. Now, when you seal your energy and you have all your energy packed intact and you use it intentionally, trust me, you will yield Christ-like miracles. But now, the society we live in doesn't favor that. Yeah, they want guys who are porous, who are just leaking energy. It's kind of like, let's all benefit from each other. But the problem is, how are you benefiting from anyone else's energy? If you were, then probably you would have been more successful. But you are in the situation that you are in because you are leaking energy, and your energy is being used by other people to live the life that they want to live. Yeah, they just suggest it to you, and if that's the attention you have about it, that's the kind of energy you'll be putting out there. So there are many ways in which you can leak your energy. You can leak your energy through fapping. Yeah, that way you are leaking your energy to strangers you don't even know, just for gratification. You can leak your energy by just going into the wrong environment, or wasting your or reacting to triggers that are designed to suck some energy from you. So yeah, there are many ways you can do this. Now, semen retention is one good way to seal your energy. Choosing your battles wisely and your environments is another way to seal your energy. But my favorite way to seal energy is through training, and I'll tell you why. Because semen retention and choosing your environments and your battles wisely has an element of restraint. So it is subject to relapsing. Like, you could be careless for a day and mess up. But in training, sealing your energy is an active pursuit. It's not a restraint thing. It's like the more you exercise, the more you seal your energy. So it's something you keep doing, and you can intentionally fortify your seal. Now, for those of you who are new to training, okay, for those of you who are not new to training, you've heard of the power position. Power position. It's usually a position in which you can lift weights without losing any energy, without energy leaks. Like, you are in a tight position. Like, let's say you want to lift a barbell, right? There is a position in which you are in, such that when you're lifting, all your energy goes towards the task at hand. You're not leaking because of wobbles and all that. So that's a power position, and it's a position that seals your energy to be directed towards your intention. Now, this power position is a good thing, because if you, but you know, you have to, of course, you have to practice and exercise frequently, master it enough, then you'll know your power position, a position in which the reps are more effective because all your energy is going into them. Now, you train with this power position. What happens? Your muscles get accustomed to, your muscles grow in the direction of sealed energy. So you just did it during training, but it spills over to your daily life, because when you're walking around with muscles that were developed with sealed energy, I think you'll be walking around with that kind of a vibe. So your energy is harder to leak because you are trained to seal it. Yeah, I like this one because unlike sexual restraint, which is subject to temptation, and you know, we all human, we make mistakes, or like choosing not to react to some people, or just walking away from some battles that don't benefit you and all that. That's something that, you know, you may not, on a bad day, you may not be able to do that. But with training, and you're training with your power position such that all the effort that you're putting in is going exactly into your intended task, your body develops with that kind of a vibe, and the more you do it, the more fortified. Now, the biggest seal, the biggest energy seal there is your self-worth. You know, when your sense of self, when you value yourself, you won't be giving your attention freely to even to situations that don't benefit you. Your attention will naturally gravitate towards scenarios that are of benefit to you, because you value yourself and you're trying to add value to yourself. You're not just being passive about it. Think of now, just imagine this. You're with your girlfriend at a Chris Brown concert. Yeah, she's over there screaming at him while he's on stage, and you're standing right behind her. Now, if you're someone who is porous, who doesn't value himself, who doesn't value himself, you will easily get jealous and maybe react in a negative way, and you probably won't leave the concert the same way you came with your girl. On the other hand, even if you're not jealous, but you're still porous, you may also just be carried away and just become a fanboy to Chris Brown, and which is also not a good look. If your energy is sealed and you value yourself, you feel worthy, you'll probably just stand behind her, be cool, yeah, enjoy the concert. Just, you know that, yeah, that's him, he's doing his thing, but this is me here. I know myself, I do my thing too, and you are chill. Trust me, that lady of yours will subconsciously rank you the same way as the guy who's thrilling everyone, because you're holding your own. Yeah? So, you see, now there you're not leaking, you're over there, you're there intentionally. You went there with your intention, and you are chilling there. You take what's good, what doesn't vibe with you, you don't pay it any mind. Yeah, so sealing your energy is best because my one of my role models in our modern era is the great Mike Tyson. Now, look at this guy's videos from his prime and notice how he just his in-ring fights, not the street ones, the in-ring fights. You notice that he is more solid, he looks more present than even opponents that are more physically imposing than him. And I'll tell you why. That's a guy who realized the trick of sealing your energy. That's why you would realize that he was a no nonsense when it came to these interviews. Like when they are trying to poke at him and everything, he would just get up and leave, or even want to beat them up or something, because he was energy aware, which is something you will become once you begin to seal your energy. The society nowadays just offers more acceptance to guys who are porous, guys who are leaking energy, because now people feel like they're exchanging and benefiting from one another. But no, that's just chaos. That's just energy that's floating around, not going anywhere important. Yeah, so train to seal your energy. If not, you don't have to train, my guy. You could, even if probably if you're doing a job, right? Your job, you're currently at a job where you're not really good at it. You're not like the best in what you do. There are others who are superior to you. Trust me, you will remain energy porous to these people, because whatever they say goes, and they are senior to you and you know it, and you just keep that vibe going. So it's okay, you can be in that kind of a situation, but with that, find something interesting, a skill. Seek to be best at something else. Could be playing a guitar, could be learning how to fight, could be painting, could be anything. No one lacks something they can develop and genuinely believe they are one of the best, if not the best, at what they do. So that way, even if you are just a mere secretary in your office, but you can hit drums like Travis Barker. And when you know that, now your self-worth is there. Even these bosses, in as much as they are better than you, or there's someone in your office who is like better than you in every way, in what you guys do, you know what you're good at. There's something you're best at that gives you your self-worth. That way you don't leak energy. You're just there, I'm just here to do my thing, I do my part, I'm out. You're not there like just admiring other people and vibing with inferior vibes. No, you're just there, but you know yourself and you hold your own. You seal your energy by developing your self-worth. And how do you do this? You find something you're extremely good at and develop it to mastery. That one will give you a sense of self-worth that will keep your energy sealed and directed towards your intentions that are beneficial to you. This leaking, just guys leaking energy, seeking acceptance, just accepting each other. Yeah, you guys are all leaking energy, but no one is doing anything with it. You're just feeling good over there, just feeling, and it's unconscious. I don't blame guys. I think I would blame the orchestrators of, mostly the guys who are in authority, because they benefit the most from your energy. You being, that's why I've even had some philosophers call this earth a prison dimension, and that's what it's all about. Like guys are just here feeding their energy to some authorities that have just rigged the game. So this the best thing to do. Like, look at the guy, the example I just gave you, Tyson. Tyson was like unstoppable in his time. Yeah, he just went into the ring, beat up guys, does what he says he's gonna do. He wasn't like cuddling up with the media or anything. He was just doing his thing, and there's nothing they could do about it. Trust me, when you seal your energy, it will feel like you are losing acceptance, but trust me, you'll be gaining something way much more, way much better than that acceptance. You'll be gaining, you'll become unstoppable. Even the authorities that have rigged the game have no choice but to admire you and to just support what you're doing, because you definitely become a leader when you seal your energy and all your energy is directed towards what benefits you. Trust me, that's the goal. So yeah, just sealing your energy is really dope. Guys leak energy for acceptance. Guys are misguided. Your God-given energy is the most valuable asset you have. Now when you guard it with everything you have, you will definitely live the life you want, because you are directing all your intentions, all your attention, all your physical strength towards the life that you want to live. And this starts with your self-worth. For me, I would advise training. Training is the best way to start feeling more worthy, because as I told you, you get into training, frequent it, and gain mastery over an exercise. Then you'll discover something called the power position. Power position is a form of training in which all the energy that you deploy is goes towards the task, the intended task. Yeah, and if you are doing that daily, then that just becomes your vibe. Your body grows in that direction, your mind is accustomed to that, your energy is sealed. Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, it's another Insights Tuesday.